Welcome to the session on analyzing quality of used water and fecal sludge. Hi, I'm Karthik. I work with Wash Institute. In this session, we will be discussing about how to analyze the quality of used water and fecal sludge. This is an integral part of field observation and measurement methods. In this session, we will look at why analysis of used water and fecal sludge is required for used water management planning, the process of sampling, quality parameters that need to be analyzed, and the tools available for the analysis. Quality analysis of used water flowing in drains is essential because it helps determine the level of treatment required. It establishes input design parameters for the treatment facility. Through detailed analysis of contaminants, we can design an effective treatment processes. This ensures the treated water meets safety and regulatory standards for discharge and end use. The process for sampling and analyzing used water includes identifying each drain endpoint from where the sample has to be collected and selecting an accredited laboratory that will carry out the sampling and analysis. We must also ensure that all prescribed protocols are followed while sampling and testing. All this data can be compiled into a report card for each drain endpoint specifying the range of quality observed. Let us now see what are some of the protocols we need to follow. Sampling should occur only under conditions where there has been no rain in the catchment area for the past 72 hours. Prior to sampling, each drain must be cleared of any obstruction, debris or solid waste within at least 10 meters upstream. It should also be ensured that there are no bends, diversion causing cross currents in the drain for at least 10 meters upstream to the sampling point. Samples should be collected from each drain endpoint, followed by a proper preservation and transportation to the accredited or certified laboratory for conducting the prescribed test. Laboratory should also use standard test procedures for testing and reporting. One can use various methods of sampling used water. For instance, graph sampling captures a snapshot with a single sample at a specified time and location, while composite sampling combines multiple samples over time to assess average conditions and monitor trends. Whereas adaptive composite sampling offers a tailored approach where hourly samples are collected during morning and evening peak hours and similarly during non-peak hours. They are mixed together respectively to get a representative sample. This method helps remove the need for sampling across all 24 hours of the day. One can choose from these methods that it is more relevant and practical to your use case. Once the samples are collected and stored, it should be tested for the following parameters. These parameters help in designing the treatment system. Parameters can be classified as physical, chemical, and biological. Physical parameters include electrical conductivity, total suspended solids, and total dissolved solids, while chemical parameters include pH, chemical oxygen demand, biological oxygen demand, nitrates, total phosphorus, and dissolved oxygen. Biological parameters include E. coli and fecal coliform. Remember that there are specific protocols and guidelines available on how to analyze each of these parameters. Make sure the laboratory strictly follows these guidelines. Now, let's look at the quality analysis of fecal sludge. Quality analysis of fecal sludge is crucial for assessing its characteristics, which vary across different towns due to the non-universal application of standard septic tank designs. Understanding these characteristics is essential to determine the necessary treatment levels and to define input design parameters specific to each location. To assess the quality of fecal sludge generated in the town, follow these 4 basic steps. First, identify at least 5 on-site systems of different types and sizes that are about to be desludged in close coordination with the desludging operator. Before emptying, ensure that the desludger mixes contents from on-site sanitation systems thoroughly. Second, after the desludging of these on-site systems, follow the vehicle to the point of disposal. Samples have to be collected from the outlet of the vehicle during disposal. Next, take a composite sample, that is, collect 3 samples from the desludging vehicle, one at the start of the disposal, one midway, and last one at the end of the disposal. Mix them well and collect one representative sample. Then store and transport the samples to the laboratory. When handling untreated fecal sludge, safety precautions are essential. Avoid direct contact with the fecal sludge due to the significant health risk involved. Protective equipment such as hand gloves, safety goggles, boots, masks, and full sleeve clothing must be worn to prevent direct contact with the body. It is crucial to store the collected samples in an ice box and transport them to the laboratory within 24 hours to maintain integrity of the sample. Here is a table listing various parameters that needs to be tested. These parameters to be tested are similar to those of the used water with additions such as phosphates, volatile solids, and helminthes X. It is important to adhere to standard protocols for testing each parameter. The link to download the TOR and the SOP for sampling and testing is available in the description of the video. In summary, composite sampling is preferred over graph sampling. Quality analysis of used water and fecal sludge is crucial to understand the level and type of treatment required. It is important to take safety precautions while handling used water and fecal sludge. Thank you for going through the session.